Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you these things to never say on Animal Jam or do, or else you're going to get a ban or you're going to get a warning that will lead to your ban. So the first thing you should never say is, what is your sky? So I'll show you what happens when you say it, and as you can see, you get this warning and it says never to give out your personal information such as address, phone number, name, YouTube, Skype, and other websites. And if you didn't know, Sky kind of counts as like an abbreviation for Skype, but don't worry, if you just want to say the word sky, you could say it with no warning. But I'm just warning you, if you are gonna say what is your sky, and I understand you just get the warning, so some of you guys might still say it, but trust me, if you say it multiple times, you're gonna get a 7-day ban for the reason personal. And trust me, I had that before and it's not really that fun because you can't play AJ for 7 days. Alright, so for the next one, you would be in Crystal Sands is when I could like imagine you guys using this phrase, and basically you're just gonna say, like, say someone's right here, obviously there's no one here, but I'm gonna just say this bucket is by the beach. So for example, if there's a person and not like a bucket and like an actual person, and you would say you are by a beach, and it will block your message because it's not appropriate. So I'm not really sure why they blocked that, because you're saying that it's by the beach, like saying like this crab is by the beach. Let's see if that blocks it. Yeah, it blocks this too. So maybe like that's just like an error or something, because you should be allowed to say that, but also the beach word can like be used as like a different word, which of course I'm not going to say during the video, but if you could figure it out, then you know what I'm talking about, and that's why they don't allow you to say that. So make sure you don't say that, or else you might get a ban for like verbal abuse or something. Alright, so for this next one, it'll actually ban my account. So for example, if you're like role playing with your friend, and you know how like sometimes when you're like playing a game and you're like at the door and you're like, what's the password? And obviously you're going to ask him because you want to get in the house, and you know, like maybe you have to say a password to get in the house, and not like a literal password, but like a phrase or something that counts as like a word that like you're supposed to use to get in. I don't really know, but for example, if I was here and another guy was here and I said, what is the password, I would get this 1-day ban, and that is not fun at all. So make sure you don't say what is your password or anything like that if you're role playing. Just maybe like just say like how do I get in or something, or what word do I have to say to get in. Alright, so for the next one, which will also ban you, is saying as whole or like as a whole. So for example, if you were over here and you wanted to say I want to eat a pie as whole, so I'm gonna say I want to eat a pie as whole, and of course you'll get this 1-day suspension, because as whole can be used to say something else which is kind of inappropriate. So obviously I'm not going to say it again, but if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I mean. So yeah, that is another thing that you should never say on Animal Jam, or else you are going to get banned. So that is it with all the ones that will ban you. So now there's a few others that you just can't say, it's just going to block it. And one of them is you are annoying, and I can understand why they would block that, but if you wanted to use like that phrase in like a skit or something that you want to make with your friends, then obviously it's going to be a little bit hard for you to make it. So maybe like you could say something else that means annoying, but otherwise I don't really know what else you could do about that. And then the other one is I hat you, and that obviously means I hate you, and you shouldn't really be saying I hate you to anyone, because you know, hate's a pretty strong word. But anyways, that's about it for this video, and now you know what to never say on Animal Jam, or else you are going to get banned or you're going to get a warning. And that's about it. I'll see you in my next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.